Hello guys, my name is English LP, today with a new video. And this video we will be playing Bingo Highway. Because the stage took me so long to do, I actually separated it from the first stage, Casino Park, because it would be otherwise 30 minutes. As you can see, that robot has a sort of searchlight. And when you get spotted by the robot, there is actually a sort of respawn mechanic. When you get spotted by the searchlight robot, there will be new robots respawning actually. But it gives you extra points, so why not? So we need the key for the Chaos Emerald, otherwise we have to go back. It is possible to get the Chaos Emeralds with other teams, so that isn't a big problem. You have 4 chances. As you can see, that robot has a sort of solid silver armor. The armor is actually very strong. You cannot attack him with Sonic or Tails. You can attack him, but you will not get any damage from them. Only Knuckles can kill him. So what you want to do is, you want actually to attack him with Tails so he gets down, and then you can attack him with Knuckles. And that's actually the sort of idea of Sega. But I feel like this stage, I played Sonic Heroes a long time ago, but I feel like this stage is pretty fun. There are uh, lot of pinball sections, and by the way, I had to cut this part out because it took me so long, and that's one of the points I want to make because it takes so long sometimes to sort of solve. It's not really a puzzle, but you have to hit the bumpers and hit the sort of bound things that bounce off you. You have to hit them at the right angle, otherwise you will fail and you start over again. But you can master it. I did it pretty quickly, I think. I got an A rank, even though I choked there for a sort of, not a long time, but for a bit long. Is that the word? Anyway, I haven't talked about the sort of mechanic in this game. So that's actually in this stage only that sort of pinball bingo mechanic. In the previous stage there was also a pinball but not a bingo. So basically what that means is you have on the pinball course you have actually numbers that you can bump into, and when you bump into them you actually have got the number on your bingo card. And if somebody doesn't know what a bingo card is, it's basically a card with nine sort of numbers, 3 by 3, and then you have 3 numbers. When you obtain 3 numbers diagonally, horizontally or vertically, you actually get a sort of bingo, and usually it gives you a sort of reward in real life, but here it gives you rings. There's the bingo card in front of you, as you can see it. So you see the bingo card and then you go down. And as you can see, the bingo cards are everywhere. And for example, that's the one. So you really have to watch out. That was a close call, but fortunately Sonic was still there, so he saved me from dying. Otherwise I wouldn't get a rank. But I like the bingo mechanic, even though there's a sort of death trap everywhere. Like here, there's a death trap, and I think in a section further than this section, there's actually a corner. You get cornered and you have to stay on the platform. But as you can see, most of the time your teammates, in this case Tails and Knuckles, will die quickly, so you only have 1 chance. But if you're lucky like I was, you have 2 or even 3 chances. That's really weird, because they want you to go up, but you have to go down to actually continue in the stage. And that really irritates me. But if you find out, it's it's more of a trial and error thing. But I like it. I use Teamless here, so I don't use Teamless that often, to be honest. But uh, the time doesn't count when you use Teamless, so why not? Why not use it? So let's go up here. There's a checkpoint over here. So half of the stage is basically a pinball game and half isn't. And you could still screw up, so that's a bit annoying, but maybe you haven't seen them, but there are actually sort of square blocks in this pinball section thing. Here I attack the solid metal robot with Sonic, but as I said, you cannot do that. You can only do that with Tails. But I was saying about the square things. Yeah, you have square things, sort of square thingies. They have three colors. When you bump into them, they will change color. They begin at red, but when you bump into them, they will become. They begin at green, and when you bump into them, they will be yellow. When you bump again into them, they will be red, and when you bump into them at the red stage, you will actually let it disappear. So, if you're sort of tactical, you can make some tactical decisions. And we're almost at the end of the stage. After the stage, there will be a Chaos Emerald stage, because the Chaos Emeralds are very important. As I said, you have 4 chances. So that's pretty trial and error, because if you fail or if you make an error, you can just try it with another team. But the difference in level doesn't change, so it's evenly as difficult for all teams. Look, this is a very irritating section because you could just fall off and die. It's really surprising that Knuckles and Sonic haven't died yet. Ooh, here I fell almost off, but the bingo board sort of saved me. Then you have this slot machine. It can give you rings, as you can see. It can give you nothing. I don't think it can give you anything negative, but I think it's pretty awesome. It can give you actually a team less, so if you want to. So this is the most awesome part, because if you go through the middle, you can actually get to a aerial bingo section that you cannot go with a left or right hand side. It goes really slow because I was flying with Tails, but when my air was sort of up, I actually fell down. And it's also handy because as you go to the left and right hand side, you have to do the pinball section, while you can in the middle side you can just fall down and literally land into the gold ring. So here you can see my A rank. I'm very proud of it. Uh, I didn't get hit once. I think I got hit once with a shield on, but it doesn't count. Yeah, the shields are very handy. The shield basically protects you from incoming threats. It gives you 1 life, sort of extra, and it's an item that you can pick up. So I cut the long loading times out of the game because it takes very long to load sections when you're recording. So I can cut them out actually, and it really saves a lot of upload video time. So this is the Chaos Emerald stage. It's very similar to the first stage with the chows and the power ups that you can obtain. But you can actually fail at this stage if you don't reach the end with a Chaos Emerald. The Chaos Emerald will sort of flee and you won't have a Chaos Emerald. As easy as that. Even though this is one of the most easiest, because it's only the third and fourth stage. No, I'm lying. It's actually the fifth. It's the fourth and the fifth. No, it's the fifth and the sixth stage. There are spikes showing up later on. It becomes very difficult. The Chaos Emerald will be faster, and you will have not a nice blue background, but it will be dark, and yeah. But we have 4 chances, so we should be able to obtain them before the end of all the teams, because I don't want to go back. With this the yellow Chaos Emerald. And I think we have 3 Chaos Emeralds now. Look, I almost didn't make it. Like, and we got a 1-up. So, 1-up isn't that good to be honest, but you know, it's better than nothing. I think we got 25 lives or something, so you know, it's nice to have. So, it's the loading screen again. As I said, you can now experience the real loading screen because I didn't cut it out. I think I've forgotten. And as you can see, it takes really long to load, but the lag should be less because I'm not live commentarying this. Oh, cutscene.
Eggman. Why not have some fun while you can? After all, you only have one day, and we know who's going to win.
Robot Carnival. So this boss isn't actually a boss. Uh, it's just enemies appearing and spawning. That's all. I don't know why Sega did this. Maybe they were a really bit in a hurry, but I don't like it. You know, you always have some boss that you like, and I think nobody does like this boss because it's just finishing the robots off, and it isn't even difficult. Um, Many sort of robots will spawn, but the best way to kill them is with Tails because Tails can make a sort of chain with his thunder shoot. Especially if it's level 2. Look how quickly. Look how quick. And you actually have a Team Blast. That's the shield where I was talking about. Anyway, you have a sort of spring at the end, and above is a balloon. In that balloon is actually a Team Blast if you need it. But you should get an easy Team Blast just by killing the guy. There's actually I think there's 2 times a sort of carnival. Uh, One in disc stage, so in the casino stages, and one in the haunted house stages. Haunted house, yeah, we will be coming to that. I think the haunted house is after the Grand Canyon sort of stage. I call it Grand Canyon. Sort of uh, mountain sort of stages. And that's after the casino stages, so next part we will be going to the Mount Everest Grand Canyon stages. And the big gimmick there is rails. You have to grind on the rails for a long time. So these enemies actually can sort of lock you up in the electric things, as you can say. Look like that. And when everybody is locked up, you actually lose a life. So you have to be careful. Yeah, Sonic glitched out there. But you can actually, if you kill them, you get your sort of teammate back. I'm almost at the end of this video and at the end of this boss, and we're only 2 minutes into this boss. As I said, the green turrets aren't that difficult to kill. While the yellow sort of golds, you have to really put them upside down with a tornado and then smash them. I actually, yeah, I don't know what to think about this boss. I don't like it that much. I don't think Sega's in a hurry. They were in a hurry for Sonic 06. They said because there was something going on with Microsoft. They wanted Sonic 06 out before Christmas. They wanted Sonic 06 released before Christmas or something. I mean, I think there wasn't any hurry with Sonic Heroes. Oh, but maybe they wanted to try this. But it didn't work out that well. Here I choked. I thought that I had what do you call it? I thought I had the Team Blast still on, so you can actually make a sort of roller coaster with Sonic. but I choked.
Those were the easy
But that was
ones.
basically it. I think bosses don't aren't judged by your ranks. Your rank isn't judged by your ranks at bosses, so a B rank.
No
We
waste.
could be faster, I think, but we picked up the team blast even though we already had a team blast, so that's a bit of a joke. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.